Okay, so this is Legend of Grimrock 2. I am Zoltix, otherwise known as Stephen, and I am gonna be playing some Legend of Grimrock. Gonna be playing on normal, and I'm gonna make my characters. So you are gonna be Zyken, and you are going to be my lizard man. Lizard men have dexterity +2, willpower -2, and resist all +25%. Pretty solid. Plus, they also have the endure elements. Years spent living in the wilderness made you resistant to the forces of nature. Resist all +25%. That's 50% all resistances. Pretty nice. So, on top of the endure elements trait, we are going to have healthy, which gives us +2 vitality. Then we're going to pump his strength and pump his vitality. He is going to be a knight. And he's going to use light weapons and armor. Pretty standard. Our other prisoner will be Zoltix, and he will be a ratling. And it changes his icon to that. And you will not be a fighter, you will be a rogue. Pump your dexterity up, pump your vitality up, and you're gonna be evasive, and where is it? Mutation. Mutation's pretty cool. It gives one of your attribute scores chosen randomly increases by 1 when you gain a new level. Pretty solid. You are gonna be a light weapons and where is it? Critical. Light weapons, critical, rogue. He's gonna be in my front lines, dual wielding some daggers. Heck yeah. Alright, you have everything set up? Yeah. Okay, you are going to be a human. You are going to be Nico. You're gonna be an alchemist, and I'm gonna give you skilled and fast learner. You can have alchemy, missile weapons, and firearms. Alchemists give the benefits of herbs in your inventory multiply. The growth rate is determined by the number of steps taken, so the more you move, the more herbs you get. Firearms have a 50% less chance to malfunction. It's pretty solid. Malfunctioning does not take bullets, so that's nice, but you're not doing damage when your gun malfunctions. The only reason I'm speccing both into missile and firearms is because you do get a firearm early. I have played this game up to the second zone. I've played most of the second zone, at least from what I believe is the second zone. I've played up to the second zone. You find a firearm kind of early, but you will be running through your bullets really fast if you cannot pick them back up, and you cannot pick bullets back up. So, missile weapons are going to be used until either we get enough bullets to sustain ourselves, which probably won't happen, or we'll just only use firearms where I feel they're needed, which is what's probably going to happen. He is going to, in that case, use dexterity and vitality, because missile weapons go off of dexterity now instead of strength like they used to. And our other prisoner is going to be a minotaur, and he is going to be a barbarian. Barbarians gain 1 strength per level, and that's really the only other trait. And we're going to pump his strength like crazy, and then we're going to give him 4 dexterity, so his accuracy is no longer negative, and we're going to give him heavy weapons, which at the 5th skill level you can wield a 2-handed weapon in one hand, which is awesome. And then we're going to have accuracy, which at 2nd level lets you perform melee attacks from the back row. So, there we go. He has 10 accuracy, where our lizard man has 4. I believe everyone is set up, other than him needing some skills. We're gonna have Headhunter. Headhunter is always a good thing. If you have a Minotaur in your party, get Headhunter. If you have 4 Minotaurs in your party, only have 1 person with Headhunter. Because Headhunter is specific to the person carrying the skull. So, if you have a 4 Minotaur party, you don't want Headhunter on all of them. So we're gonna give that, and not healthy, but muscular. He's gonna be a beast. 23 strength at level 1. That is insane. Right. And you are gonna be named Malthus. Right, Nico, Zoltix, Syken, Malthus. I think we're ready to go. Okay, so we are on this boat, and we are being transported, presumably to either our execution or to Grimrock, which is, I guess, essentially almost the same thing, because Grimrock is almost a death sentence in and of itself. But we are steered off course to this island by some force. We don't know what. I don't know if this was the intended destination, and the master of the island just decided, "Mwahaha, let's crash their boat." I don't know. Maybe we'll find out later. But in the meanwhile, in the meantime, we are right there, floating towards this island. This mysterious island. Now we get our little close-up shot of the island. Oh, not close-up, but a nice shot of the island. And Legend of Grimrock 2. So, this game improves upon almost everything in Grimrock 1. Almost everything. This game is fantastic. I feel like it's better than Grimrock 1. In a lot of ways. It has, you know, pretty much the same style graphics, but it just, being able to be outside in Grimrock, having the change of scenery so often, is really, really beneficial to the game. It makes it have a completely different dynamic. And that's something I really enjoy. Alright, so we're gonna give these pants to the Rat Man, because he has more health. Yeah, the Rat Man has 70, he has 95, so Rat Man needs a little defense. Even with a little bit of evasion, it doesn't matter. Like, he still needs a little bit of help there. I might just switch it up and have him use the club? No. Club's got better base stats. Maybe for the meantime I might want to have my Minotaur in the front. I think I'll have my Minotaur in the front. He's got heavy weapons. And I might just have... yeah, I might have it be like this. I'll switch this up once I get better weapons, but I think this will go better. This is our first encounter, with an enemy. It's a turtle. Oh, whoops, missed. But yeah, the enemies are certainly a lot harder earlier on. In Grimrock 1, enemies were not this tough. You didn't have to really bother with dodging earlier on, but if I sat here and tanked the turtle, I wouldn't die, but I certainly would not be very healthy. Ooh. Yeah, I would not survive with as much health as I did there, where I only got a little bit of damage on my Minotaur because I was not dodging effectively. But yeah, other than that, it's really not that tough to beat enemies. You just have to dodge a little better, a little earlier. This is the first secret of the game. Like I said, I'm pretty familiar with the game right now, so for the first little while, I'm gonna know what's up. I'm gonna know where all the little nooks and crannies are, all the secrets and stuff, so yeah. Alright, this seems like it was the right idea, putting the Minotaur in the front for the beginning. He's just so much tankier than the rat, and the rat doesn't really have all that much health, so... okay. Alright, other turtle, I think, yeah, there he is. So, let's go say hi to the other turtle. Oh, I just blocked myself in. So much for talking about dodging. Yeah, this is what happens when you tank enemies. Well, I got a lot of lucky hits in there, so that wasn't the best representation of it. But you know what I mean. If you've played the previous Grimrock, you know what I mean when I say that you have to dodge. Right, this puzzle pretty simple. Just put something on there, but you know, if you step on this, it closes it. So if you want to drop something on there, make sure you drop it. You can pick it back up afterwards. You just have to make sure that you don't step back on there. Tattered shirt can go to Minotaur Man for right now, cause this is +2. +2 protection. Alright. Letter. Dear visitor, welcome to my island. I hope your journey was not too detrimental to your health. I think you... Sorry about that. I think you'll find this island to be the most wonderful, yet the most perilous place on Earth. I don't have high hopes about your survival, but maybe you can prove me wrong. Better equip yourself before the night falls. The Island Master. So, the Island Master, presumably the one who shipwrecked us, has stranded us on this island as well. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And yeah, we'll keep the party like this for a little while. This is a statue. This item does not fit into the statue's hands. You need a sword for that. and there's only one sword in the beginning area of the game. Excuse me, of the game. And you also need to have that sword for a part to progress, so that's a pretty easy secret. Because if you come over here, this is the first, like, kind of real, quote-unquote, puzzle of the game. Yeah, this is the first quote-unquote real puzzle of the game, and it involves you getting an X on these, well, you know, pressure plates. So you can just use your throwing weapons if you're doing what I'm doing, and boom, step off. It still shows that it is open, so it is not like the other one where it has to stay depressed, which is nice because it would suck to lose 4 pieces of gear, or 5 pieces of gear even.